Alright, it's time for the Devil's Due Movie Review, Episode 2. Today we're going to do Free Fire. Free Fire is a movie, late 1970s aesthetic and soundtrack. It has Creedence Clearwater Revival, or CCR for the cool kids, and John Denver on it. Lots of big name actors, amazing 55-minute gunfight, and somehow this movie did not make a lot of money. It's on the Devil's Due list because it had a budget of $7 million, made back 1.8. Not exactly a great ROI on this, despite having Oscar winner Brie Larson, Cillian Murphy, Armie Hammer, and a ton of other great talent. So what went wrong? Well, in my opinion, nothing went wrong. It's a great movie. The tagline for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was, "Who will survive and what will be left of them?" And honestly, that same tagline could apply to Free Fire, because it's the story of two gangs, Irish guys looking to buy guns, and some local guys who have guns to sell, and Brie Larson plays Justine, the liaison that brings the two groups together. Things go sideways. Shootout ensues, a lot of people die, it's pretty awesome. But, how did we get to this point? Well, the movie does a great job with suspense by slowly doling out the characters and witty dialogue over 27 minutes. The entire time the suspense is building because the movie keeps teasing, is this going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back and causes this to turn into a bloodbath? Not yet. Is this going to be the straw? And it keeps you on the edge of your seat, and I really appreciate that. 27 minutes in, you kind of miss the characters just talking to each other so much because they're pretty engaging. You've got Armie Hammer's character is a well-groomed pot smoker who is very professional, though.
What the fuck are you doing? Aim with two hands, Vern.
Shartol Copley, I think I got that name right. He was in District 9, Chappie, South African actor. He plays a guy who is described as misdiagnosed as a boy genius and never got over it. He spends the rest of the film trying to look smart and failing miserably. And I think we all know someone like that. Cillian Murphy, 28 Days Later fame. You've got a great cast, you've got great action, you've got witty, rapid-fire dialogue.
Poke him in the eye, see if he flinches.
What? I don't understand why this movie didn't do better. But some of the more interesting things involving the action is a lot of the actors did stunts themselves, and I'm not going to tell you who this happens to because that would be a spoiler, but one of the characters gets set on fire. No CGI and no stunt double. The actor just suited up, did it himself. In another interesting factoid, there is a scene where a van runs over someone's head, and it was done with all practical effects, no CGI again. And they pull off the stunt by stealing the solution to an old Penn and Teller magic trick. They weight the van to where it's leaning to one side. All the weight's on one side. Then they replace the hard rubber tire with a foam tire that has lots of give to it. There's almost no weight being put on the wheel that's going to go over the actor's head. Voila! One of the most realistic head crushings I've ever seen on film. It's a little gross. If you're squeamish, you may want to look away after you hear the crunch sound.
I know I speak for everybody when I express my sympathies to Steven for the loss of his special friend.
55-minute gunfight. Snappy dialogue the whole way through. Great acting. Great soundtrack. You just need to see it. It's a travesty that this didn't get more attention. Till next time, this is Pretentious James, and this has been Devil's Due Movie Review.